Hi all, very good day. Today it's all about equivalent fractions, and let's start the discussion by considering a small example. Let's say I'm having two cakes, and this being the first one and this being the second one, and they are both identical, and I am dividing the first cake into 4 equal portions, and I'm dividing the second cake into 8 equal portions. This is 6 and this is 8. Now on the first one, let's say I'm taking the first portion itself. Now tell me, what is the fraction representing this portion? Exactly, that would be 1 over 4, equal to 1 over 4. Now in the second case, let's say I'm taking two portions. So I'm taking this portion and I'm taking this one as well. Now for the second case, what is the fraction representing the portion? Exactly, that would be 2 over 8. Now apart from all these fractions, can you comment on the amount of cake I'm getting here? Are they same? Yes, they are indeed the same. I'm getting equal amount of cake here. So in a way I can say that the 1 by 4 is same as 2 over 8. Now that is all about equivalent fractions. So equivalent fractions are fractions representing the same amount or the same value but being represented by using different numbers. Now to find out other equivalent fractions, there are mainly two ways. We can find the other fractions or other equivalent fractions by multiplying or by dividing. That is what we're going to see now. Now finding the equivalent fractions by multiplying. For that, let's consider an example. Let's say I'm having the fraction 2 by 3. And to find out the equivalent fraction, we just have to multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number. For this case, let's say I'm multiplying it with 2. I have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. And that will give me what? Exactly, it will give me 4 over 6. And we can extend this one by multiplying it with any other numbers. Let's say I am multiplying it with 4. And I'm multiplying also the denominator with the 4. And that will give me what? 16 over 24. Now, we have to keep a small idea in your mind. Here I'm multiplying the 4 by 6 with the 4. I can do the same thing with 2 by 3 also, and I get a different equivalent fraction, and also with 16 over 24 to get a different equivalent fraction. It doesn't matter. The only thing you have to do is that, only thing you have to keep in mind is that you have to multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. That's about finding the equivalent fractions by multiplying. Now we shall move on to finding the equivalent fractions by dividing. For that, let's go with an example itself. Let's say I'm having the fraction 24 over 36. And in this case, what we have to do is that we have to divide both the numerator and denominator with the same number. Here it's division. We have to divide both the numerator and denominator with the same number. It's exactly the same thing that is as that of the multiplication, but here we just have to do the division. Let's say since 24 and 36 is an even number, let's go for 2 itself. Divided by 2, divided by 2, that will give me, what is 24 divided by 2? 12, exactly. Divided by what is 36 divided by 2? 18. Now again I can further simplify this one. I know that 12 and 18 can be divided by 3. So let's divide with 3. Divide with 3. That will give me 4 over 6. Now again this also can be divided by 2. So divided by 2 equal to 2 over 6. Now when I get into this 2 by 3, can I simplify this 2 by 3 further? No, I cannot simplify this 2 by 3 further, and that means this 2 by 3 is nothing but my standard form. This is nothing but the standard form. So if I'm getting a fraction where I cannot simplify it further, then that fraction is called as the standard form. I hope the idea is clear. Now, a small idea that you have to keep in mind here. Now, for this 24 over 36, there is a lot of steps to get the standard form. There is actually a small simpler trick you can use here, and that is nothing but finding the largest factor of 24 and 36. And I know that 24 and 36 can be divided by 12, and if I directly divide this 24 and 36 by 12, I will be getting the answer as 2 by 3 directly. So that is how we find out the standard form more quickly, dividing with the highest factors. So that's about finding the equivalent fractions by dividing. Now in the next video, we will be discussing about the different operations being performed on fractions, like the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So see you in that video. Take care. Bye.